Now, sports coverage in the Panhandle spirit with Kale Steed.
Good evening, sports fans. Coming off a bye week, the Dallas Cowboys ventured up to Foxborough to take on one of the NFL's best, the New England Patriots. And just like every other week, it seems the Cowboys would play in another one that just came down to the wire. Let's get right to the highlights. Rex Ryan, he knows the Patriots real well. Second quarter, after the teams exchanged turnovers, field goals, Tom Brady connecting with former Texas Tech Red Raider Wes Welker. Is he in? Well, they review it. Say the ball crossed the plane. It's a touchdown, and the Patriots are up 13-3. Cowboys coming back. Romo off play action. Dumps it off to Jason Witten. Slides under. Touchdown. Cowboys cutting it to 13-10 at the half. Second half, the Dallas defense played well, played hard, caused turnovers like this one. Brady rolling the left, throwing across his body, and there's Sean Lee for the pick, and the Cowboys are in business. What a season this young man has had. Then that sets up Romo, who played well. He had 317 yards passing. That to Lauren Robinson down the sideline, breaks a tackle. That would set up a field goal, 16-13. Cowboys on top, but under a minute to go. Brady, golly, he's Tom Brady. Finding Danny Woodhead, WT fans remember this guy from Shadron State. He was a nightmare for WT. And then 22 seconds to go, Brady doing what he does best, just winning games. Across the middle, that's Aaron Hernandez, and that's your game winner. The Cowboys, they played tough, but Brady, 8 of 9 down the stretch in the last drive. New England beats Dallas 20-16.
So you're playing that kind of a game. You want to execute down there. We felt like when it was 13-13, it was important for us to come away with points and make sure we got 3 and went ahead in the game. But certainly you want to score touchdowns once you get down there.
It's disappointing when you look back just because we hurt ourselves in a lot of different situations, and we had some opportunities that get called back. And, you know, when you're behind the chains on the road, it's a tough spot to be in, and we had too many today.
Houston with a huge road test at Baltimore. Second quarter, Texans trailing. Ben Tate taking it inside, but it's fumbled. Oh, no, but don't worry, Texan fans. There's Wade Smith jumping on an O-lineman's dream. It's a touchdown. Game tied at 7. Third quarter, Texans on the move again. Schaub off play action, buying some time, lofting it up, and there's Jacoby Jones coming down with it on the Ravens defense, and the Texans up 14-13. Let's go to the fourth down, 19-14. And golly, if the Ravens, they were just tough. There he goes. Ray Rice bouncing inside, going outside, getting inside the 5, and that's going to set up a Ricky Williams sighting. Yes, that Ricky Williams from the University of Texas. I didn't even know he's playing for the Ravens. Goes in for the end zone touchdown. Ravens, too much for Houston. They win 29-14. Now let's go to the college ranks. The BCS standings were released tonight, and LSU, the Bayou Bengals, are the nation's #1 team. LSU has been impressive so far, dominating teams like Oregon, who's in the BCS, and West Virginia, SEC rival Alabama. Oh, I'm sorry, that's baseball highlights. Wasn't even looking. I was reading my script. That's Cardinals-Brewers. Cardinals on a roll. Pujols hit a homer there, and they're up 12-6 right now in the third inning. Hopefully we can go to that BCS standings. There we go. There it is. The college ranks. I just said there. LSU is your #1 team, followed by Bama. If we could take a look at our full screen here, Oklahoma and rival Oklahoma State are 3 and 4. Bedlam is December 3rd, and there's Boise State in the 5th spot. And this afternoon at the last IndyCar race of the season at Las Vegas, horrible scene. You see this horrific 15-car accident, cars flying through the air, just terrible. And then that wreck, this year's Indy 500 winner, Dan Weldon, was seriously injured and airlifted to University Medical Center. After a couple hours, he was pronounced dead. Indy officials then decided to end the race, and drivers did a special 5-lap tribute in Weldon's honor.
1 minute you're joking around before driver intros, and the next, Dan's gone. We lost a good friend. I think everybody in the IndyCar series considered Dan a friend. I mean, you saw the reaction there. He's one of those special people.
West Texas A&M Associate Athletic Director Kent Johnson was a PR director on the same team for Weldon for Andretti Green Racing, and actually knew him quite well when Dan won his first Indy 500 in 2004. Kent was on his staff, and Kent Johnson says about Weldon, quote, Dan was a tremendous person. It's easy to say he was always upbeat, very professional. He's an extremely fast driver and a great person. Unfortunately, things like this happen in motorsports, but you don't always know why. Dan Weldon was 33 years old. Lindsay, a couple notes real quick. WT Big Texan coaches luncheon tomorrow. Right. Soccer team, girls win 3-2 in OT. Men tie with A&M International at 1. So sad day, though, for for the sports world.
Yeah, very sad. You know, we were glued to the TV watching that ourselves here, and
it was awful.
Very sad.
It is. Yeah.
But on a happier note, Shelly's in next with one last check of your forecast.